Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. Just have a look, guys. I finally did all the farming needed through live arena, and I managed to pick up Quintus. All right, when you get to the 4,000 rating, you basically have all the fragments for Quintus. That's gonna be fun. The live arena part was very grindy, very boring at sometimes. Sometimes I would just run my teams on auto and wouldn't care, because honestly, it takes so much time to grind this, and also to finish the live arena thing. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take years, honestly, years. But I'm in good progress here in the Curse City. Anyway, the point of the video today is Quintus. Was he worth it? I don't know. I haven't really watched any videos of the other people who got in way earlier than me. So me personally, I just stopped doing live arena for quite a long time after it was introduced. Like the first month or two I was playing it, it was fun. But then I basically had the same tools, the same champions, and I would use the same thing over and over, and it got kind of boring, and everybody else was having the Taras, Marichkas, and then all the other different champions that they would be using. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to be using the same things over and over. And it was like summer also, I think, at the time. And there was no point basically. But here he is. There's the CVC now with the personal reward, so I thought I might as well get this guy going. There's my Quintus. Managed to get him 30,000, and he does have a very interesting kit, right? Attacks one enemy, place an extra hit if the target has no buffs. If the attack is critical, repeat this attack once. That's pretty interesting. Double hit basically, always. Attacks one enemy. Wait, I think it's a double hit if the target has no buffs, and then if it's critical, it repeats it. So it's a quad hit, I think. So kind of makes sense for it to be useful. And then he's got a single target attack here. Damage inflicted cannot be decreased by enemy passives, skills, or masteries, and except by the passive skills of bosses, damage inflicted by the skill cannot be increased, and then can reset the cooldown of crowd favor if this attack kills an enemy. So it's a single target hit that can also remove buffs and apply a decreased defense, right? Guaranteed. And he's got this interesting AoE attack. He gets the increased attack first, increase crit damage, and then he can also reset the cooldown of strip away if his attack kills an enemy. So he can use this to reset this, he can use this to reset this, basically using A2 and A3 at all times. And then he also has a passive. Each of this champion skills deals additional pure damage. The amount of pure damage dealt is equal to 10% of the target's max HP for each buff on them. The additional pure damage dealt will ignore shield buff. So that's pretty interesting. I have no idea how that works, but I will be getting this guy going. So I need to get the Quintus rolling, get him to 5 stars, and then I'll give him some good gear. Probably won't give him my best gear, but I'll give him some good gear and see how that works. So 5 chickens, we ascend, and then we book him out. Pretty easy so far. Book him out, and another 18,000 points, and just one more extra right there. And then for masteries and stuff, I'm probably gonna run him on my Minotaur. This obviously is gonna be edited out, but I wonder how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna tell you guys how long it took, but I think it takes me usually 15 minutes to get full masteries, and I basically save 120 gems by doing this. So I'm gonna go get a coffee or something, and I'll be back, and the masteries are gonna be ready for Quintus if I find him. Should be somewhere here. There we go. So the run looks like this. All right, let's have a look. The run looks like this. There's the A2. Should have been faster actually. There we go. 9 seconds. Usually it's like 7. But yeah, this is how it's gonna go, guys. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So now we're back with Quintus. Fully farmed the masteries, geared him up, ready to go, skilled him up. As you saw earlier, he's running with 6.3k attack. Nowadays, that's not a lot with awakenings and empowerments. By far, not a lot. I would say around the 7,500 mark is about where you want to be having your nuker if you are planning to actually do any damage to those tanky targets. And tanky tanky DPS, right? Like with Taras and the other guy, Narcissus, HP-based nukers, they are tanky. So they need like 100k hit on them to actually die. Plus, if there's a bolster set on and other stuff. So it really is on the lower end, 6.3k attack. But Awakening is a big thing that's missing. That's 750 attack right there. So I would have been at 7,000 with a 2-star. I'm not sure how you get an Awakening for Quintus. I imagine it's just random and I just haven't happened to get one so far. Maybe because I just didn't have the champion and it only now enters the pool. I'm not sure. Anyway, 300% crit damage right there, 200 speed. And you don't need any accuracy for him to apply the decreased defense. He also buffs himself up with an increased attack and an increased crit damage. So you don't need to have a champion that buffs that before that. So you don't need to have, let's say, a Duchess in there to boost your attack. You don't need to use an Arbiter to boost your attack. If you want, you can use those champions. But obviously, for the setup, you don't need it. So obviously, unlocked through Live Arena. How good is he? In terms of rankings, he's got a 4.1 on Arena offense. I'm thinking because of his A2 skill is where that it's going to shine, where it's going to be useful, because this damage inflicted cannot be decreased by enemy passive skill. So for Taras specifically, you'll be able to hit him with the A2 and actually do damage. The only problem is applying the decreased defense. So if there's polymorph, that can happen to you. And this skill actually will get reduced by Taras's passive. So that is where it's interesting. Hydra, I cannot test, but I do know he can be a solid DPS because of the way that he buffs himself, plus the passive. Although I did read through other people's comments on the passive, that is very, very underwhelming. Overall, his scores on everything else is very bad. And for a champion that you need to farm a significant amount of arena battles, I think I farmed... How many battles did I do, guys? 60% win rate with almost 2,000 battles. I mean, 60% win rate, you guys might think it's bad, but that's where people are gonna hover at. This guy is the best player for Live Arena, I would imagine, because of his battles and points. 71%. But he's fighting the other best players. So it averages down as you play more and more. The longer you play the game, the live arenas, the more fights you're gonna have against very difficult opponents. D-Rock right here has about the same battles as me, but way higher win rate. So he's way more successful. He just doesn't have the sheer amount of battles that these guys have. This guy has 3 times the battles that D-Rock has, as an example, or Timothy, or any other player who just doesn't bother so much in terms of just playing. Panda here, 66%, 56% on this guy, 55%, 60%, 56% Keladara. It doesn't really matter here if you are in the top 10. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. I just wanted to show you guys Quintus through my eyes. And I did test him out a little bit. We're close into Platinum, so I could face some teams in there. But let's see, against Arman's team, I have this fully set up. Ready to go. The way that his passive works, I think it only works if there's a buff on the enemies. So it's very interesting. So this buff cannot be removed, so that's okay. I can actually do this. I'm not going to buff again. So let's see. Quintus's A3. All right, he hit 160k there. He one-shotted them. That's the goal, basically, to one-shot the enemy team. And now we're basically in trouble because I have no way to remove those buffs. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here against those guys. I'm gonna lock them out for sure. And then do I remove any buffs with this one? Yes, removes all buffs, then places a 60% decreased defense. All right, so I want to do this. Okay, there's the kill. 177,000. Man, he was so squishy there. I want to sleep the Wukong. He's probably the most dangerous one out of the lot. He's like a DPS Wukong. Not sure though. All right, and then we get him back. Very squishy, very squishy. He's got like 30,000 health. Very squishy. I got hit by Armand's and I'm down to 20%. Plus somebody else, but... and then these guys, yeah, we're gonna roll through them. Barely 100,000. I want to hit tanky targets here. I want to hit Narcissus right there, tanky, as tanky as you can get a DPS, right? HP based, or defense based. Both would have been tanky. Oof, I lost a speed race here. This guy's fast. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep. This guy was fast. So I'm at 400 speeds. This guy was faster than that. So I gotta find somebody else. All right, this this will be a joke. This will be a joke because I won't be able to beat this for sure. All right, I'm feared already. The Sifi's faster. Oh, okay. The sleeps help there. And can I one-shot that Taras? I'm not sure. Let's see. 100k with the defense down, and we hit him for 100k, and he just didn't die. Obviously, the difference there is this is like a 6-star blessing champion. I'm fighting 6-star blessed champions with a champion that doesn't have a blessing. It's obvious how much of a disadvantage my Quintus is gonna have. Even if I had better gear on him, my attack would have been about 7,000. The 6-star blessings give you so much more. This guy has a 5-star. Let's refresh. Let's see. Ooh, am I gonna die against these Calvalaxes? I'm probably gonna die. I want to enter so I can die. Poisons. What is that? Is so cool. Yumiko didn't get any debuffs because that's a fun team. Yumiko didn't get any debuffs because she has the part of her passive that basically is a block debuff buff. So if I had stone skin sets, the poisons cannot apply on stone skin, can they? With the blessing, I don't think. Never tried it, guys. I never tried it. All right, I gotta find a Taras that's not 6-star to fight this guy here. Ooh, this will be an interesting team. This has a Harima in there as well, plus the block damage. Very annoying team to face, for sure. All right, we locked them out. Couldn't sleep them. Yeah, against this team, I would love to kill the Harima first. Which you do kill her. He's just that squishy. It's kind of crazy how squishy this guy is. So let's sleep him. Then let's get a kill with this. All right, we're doing actually some work here. All right, look, with this kind of setup, I'm controlling them, and then I'm killing the Taras. So it can be used as a way to just eliminate these opponents where they have these crazy passives that reduce your damage. So Harima has that, Taras has that. Other champions have also some mitigating passives such as Duchess. So that single target damage that he does is very good. So in terms of PvP, he's alright. I get the 4.1. Shujen tomorrow, I got like 30 shards. So we'll see how that works. Wow, his reaction procced, and there we go. We get the win there, and yeah, I think for PvP you can see the usage. For him, the problem is, the real problem that I see with him is that he's very squishy and can just die from supports attacking you. So hurts. Oh, actually, I gotta do my keys later. So in terms of damage for normal dungeons, I would imagine, I don't know. I can't imagine him being used in a team for Spider. He's got some damage. His pure damage that he deals, I think it's all right, but let's see. Quintus, place him in there. Sad thing is his passive does not work if they don't have any buffs, right? I think the boss is gonna go also because he's like 200 speed. So yeah, maybe a bad setup to try here. Try the 8-2, we burst them down. And there's this guy. Yeah. I needed him to be around 240 speed for Spider. So again, why would I build him for Spider? If I'm on 4,000 rating in live arena, I wouldn't even care about Spider. Let's see him in Doom Tower, right? Doom Tower, I think I tried him before here just to see his damage on a boss. For Magma Dragon, it doesn't really tell us much. I'm gonna try him here on let's remove that one. Try him here on the Griffin. Although it's level 10, I still want to see his damage, which should be good, right? Not sure. The waves. All right, we can see the wave damage here for this one. Wow, everybody's faster than him, and he's 200 speed. Okay. Might as well use the skills here. So Quintus has. All right, everybody faster than Quintus. All right, let's see. There's some damage. There's the A1. Oh, decreased defense also. Get hit a little bit. Frisia hits for 186. This guy hits for 131. Let's see the single target here. 140. All right. Not that special. With the amount of damage dealers that I have here, probably gonna wipe out the board. Oof, on the boss. Decrease defense on us. I think it's fine. And then let's see with this skill, the big AoE. 146. All right, yeah. He's hitting well on the bosses. I'm not sure if his passive only works when they have some buffs on to do that extra damage. Because if that's the case, it's kind of a bad passive. But he looks okay. For Cursed City, could actually test him here. Could actually test him here on Amius, right? Because Amius can steal your. No, I could have tested him on Amius, but there's no. Damn it! Damn it! There's no Bandit Lords here, so I wonder if there's a boss here where I can test him. Bandit Lords. Okay. Yes, on this one. This one steals buffs also. So for this one, in order to actually make it make sense, I think with Duchess though, she's gonna be buffing him, so I should be okay. Because he's gonna be the one with the least amount of health. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let's put the A3 first. It's for 10k plus 18k. That's the pure damage, right? The buff steal. Wow. All right. I got feared there. That sucked. Hits for 3k. All right, let's see. Decreased defense. 6k and then 16k. That's the pure damage, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right. So the buff now should go on Quintus. No, it didn't. That's gonna suck. So now when he attacks, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's actually 1, 2. Yeah, and he does the pure damage now on the boss. I guess the shield that the boss has counts as a shield, maybe? Not sure. 10,000 plus 16k. This guy hits for 10k. Right. Yikes. That was a solid amount of damage. Look at the boss's buffs. So, yeah, I'm not gonna stand through the whole thing, but yeah, the boss is buffed up. Let's see now. It should do more damage, right? Because this is each of these champion skills deals additional pure damage. The amount of pure damage dealt is equal to 10% of the target's max health for each buff on them on the target. So 15k plus 20k. It looked a little bit higher, but I did remove the buffs first, so I'm not sure if that made sense for his kit. Let's see this. 15,000. Yeah, it seems like a standard attack there. The 15,000 that he does. So let's end the battle and call it a day. We did do 168,000 with Quintus, and Richtof with all the poisons that are the strategy for this one did 189. So if I did have Quintus before, I would have had more fun against this boss, because I would have used Quintus plus a blood shield accessory to make it more consistent and basically full auto the thing. But yeah, Quintus, this journey was interesting. I don't think I'm really going to be using him anywhere else other than maybe some more live arena or classic arena things. Even my Hydra teams look to be okay. I don't need this guy. So for now, Quintus is basically going to the vault. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know down below. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.